What's up, guys? Welcome to another EVEMO movie review. We're gonna talk about Injustice 2.
Injustice.
We're gonna talk about Justice League, the first movie that came out.
Yay, we're watching Justice League.
We're gonna talk about no spoiler first.
Oh, spoiler. Injustice League, not Justice. Injustice. So anyway, Justice League is a movie about a rich couple who they are looking for, after the death of their son from the previous film, they are looking to adopt new children around the world, starting from the South African boy, and then the Hawaiian boy, and then the Chinese-looking Jewish kid, to form a family to battle against a noisy neighbor called Steppenwolf.
You forgot about that
No.
Romanian girl.
That Romanian girl is the mother, and then Bruce Wayne is the father.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, I'm a guy who likes I love Batman v Superman, and I also didn't mind Man of Steel. I don't particularly like Suicide Squad. I'm okay with Wonder Woman, and in this film, we are expecting, we have expectation because Thor is doing amazing, and then we are DC fan because obviously, DC fan. I love DC, DC comic, DC movie, and my favorite superhero is obviously Batman. And then, well, what do I think? It's okay for me. It's fine. It's enjoyable. It's fun.
There to enjoy only. For me as well, it's kind of like there for me to enjoy. I wasn't really hype about the whole thing, like so hype like Thor because the amount of DC they have done. The previous movie was a bit let down, some of it, except Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was good, So yeah, it was fine, like really good to entertain you.
Of course, the scene stealer is of course still Batman, and then Wonder Woman. Even the new characters are pretty good actually. All of them are fun to watch. They have great chemistry. I mean, all of them. If you're expecting to see character interact with one another, this is a good movie for superheroes in general, because this is what the Avenger did fail to me, is their character interaction, because they're always arguing and whatnot, always clashing. This one, everyone, there's a few conflict, but we're getting to the spoiler later. There's a few conflict, but overall when you see them together, come together, it works well. It's fun, not that come, but it works well. Watching them is like seeing a family. It's like mom, dad, and then the children, and then no spoilers there yet, but so although it's fun to watch, it's for mainstream viewer actually, basically, because everyone laugh in our cinema. Everyone enjoyed themselves. The movie is super messy, and then sometimes you can tell the difference, kind of slightly different, between Zack Snyder and then Josh Whedon cut, because they are the reshoot and whatnot. You can tell in this movie. You can tell because I've been watching the trailer countless time, and then there are so many scenes in the trailer that is not in the movie. So they are cut here and there, and then the CGI are messy. The villains are forgettable. They are weak villain technically, weak villain, and then messy CGI, and then but the cinematography is, I don't mind. The camera and whatnot, those I don't mind. The coloring, all those things I don't mind. So it's fun, but messy, big mess. Hard. There's a scene that I can't say in a spoiler. It's kind of distracting a bit, but if you can pass all that, then no problem. If you're a DC fan, you're gonna enjoy this movie, not without its flaws. Keep in mind, don't listen to critic, because the rating, we are aware of their rating system. How it's being bashed by critic. You know what? Just watch it on your, just use your own eye. Don't listen to critic. Just watch it on your own. If you have fun, then fine. If you don't have fun, then sorry. It's not the family movie about adoption that you were hoping for. So anyway, for me, right, if we're giving a 5-star, I'm giving it 3. I kind of, because I watched it twice. I'm having fun the second time. But I think I want to give it 4. Or maybe 3. Okay, here, keep in mind, Batman v Superman, I gave 4. I know it's problematic, but I give it 4. It feels like a Batman movie, a comic for Batman turned into a movie. This one, I know whatever. I'm just gonna give it 3 because it's too distracting. What about you?
So for me, I'll give it a 3 as well.
Yeah.
Because one, like you said, there's a lot of distracting thing at the same time, but it's enjoyable at the same time. If you can like close one side of your eye to not like really notice something. But for maybe like Kelvin, it's quite noticeable for him, so he has to really close almost 2 eyes just to watch it. So yeah, I'll give it a 3. And then the thing that I got annoyed when we were watching that movie, one was the amount of absurd cut scene.
Yeah, abrupt cut.
Yes, yeah, the abrupt cut, and then another one was the censored that our country has put in the movie where the cats swear. Every time they swear, you see their mouth moving, but there's no audio. Literally everything got censored out, And then the worst of all was having a blackout during the most intense scene in the movie.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was this blackout in our cinema, in the climatic scene. It lasted 20 minutes.
Yeah, we were in the hall for 20 minutes, and it's like during phase 3 of the movie already. It's like, oh my gosh, it's really like... when it came back, I was like, well, the hype's gone for me now. So it really killed the joy.
Lost.
Yeah, we were like, oh man, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and a half, then drop all the way.
Yeah, because of the blackout.
So yeah, so I'll give it a 3 out of 5. So are we gonna talk about the spoiler next?
Yeah, spoiler. You can start first.
Alright, for me, the most funny thing that I noticed that the Flash love K-pop. Do you notice when Bruce Banner was sitting behind and then there's like a screen of K-pop girl? I forgot. Deborah told me it was a new song of this Korean band. They just released this particular song, and then Warner Brothers contact them saying, "Can we use your song because Flash love K-pop, so we want to put it in," that kind of thing. And I'm like, what?
I mean, I don't like that. But yeah, there's a K-pop ones. I'm not a K-pop guy. I don't particularly like. I'm a J-pop guy. We love Japanese. But anyway, yeah. But okay, this is the spoiler. Among all our favorite character, I mean my favorite character, I like the Flash. Okay, any scene with Flash. I'm not talking about Barry Allen. I know people are going to compare this Barry Allen and then the TV show ones.
They've been doing that. Like every comment I've seen in the trailer and whatnot, they're like, "Why can't you use a TV series, Barry Allen? Why are you using a new guy?" And for me, I don't know, because I have not watched the TV series one except episode 1. But I've seen the movie and I kind of like this guy already.
Yeah, I like Ezra Miller. He's cute. I'm not gay or anything, but he's cute.
No homo.
No humor here, but we like any scene he's in. Well, there's some joke that doesn't land. Get it? There's a scene where he landed. It doesn't land there. Wait, false. Anyway, Flash mode, right? Compare this to X-Men Quicksilver. Yes, X-Men Quicksilver is a scene stealer and unforgettable. This one is hauntingly beautiful in my opinion, because there's this music, ding 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 ding, and anytime the Flash in Flash mode, the music comes in, the music by Danny Elfman that sound exactly like the theme in The Hulk. You never listened to it before, but the Hulk song music, it's Barry Allen's theme whenever he's in Flash mode. Anytime he's in Flash mode and helping Diana Prince with the sword, I love that scene. And then especially one of my favorite scene of all scene, my favorite one is, okay, whatever, Superman lives. Yeah, he rose up, and then when Flash in Flash mode, and then Superman was like,
oh no, he didn't really, he didn't move his head first. He's like,
his
eyes slowly turned, and the way they show Flash's face from like, yes, I can attack you, to like, oh no, what the heck?
It is at this moment that Flash realized that he's screwed.
And after the eyes reach at the end, then he started to turn and he knocked everybody away and chased after Flash. So like this whole movie itself, they have used what do we call that term? Flash mode.
Yeah, Flash mode.
Like so many times in the whole movie, including Superman. I was like, face flying, no problem. I'm like really fast.
I can do that too. And then, okay, I like Superman in this movie. They did Superman is done right for once, finally, this is the Superman that we've been waiting for. But problem is, that's not less Superman. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Superman. I like Superman. I like Henry Cavill as Superman, and then I like him from the start. I like him from Man of Steel. He's super buff.
Like he improved the image of Superman, the kind of feeling when the Man of Steel came out, and it's like really good that time as well.
And then the problem with this Superman, unfortunately, is of course, the mustache CG. We can tell because he looks robotic, especially the beginning scene with the phone that looks like Spider-Man Homecoming. The phone beginning, where he looks like a robot. He looks like a CGI, I don't know, model. He looks like an alien. Well, yeah, he is an alien, but he looks like he kind of looks distracting some scene, right? Because knowing the whole nose thing while watching this is very, very distracting. But I did ask my brother. He doesn't know anything about the mustache thing. He told me it looks fine. It looks seamless. So maybe it works for a general audience who doesn't know anything about the mustache thing. So for that, then it's fine. But for those who with the knowledge of knowing that that's a mustache being removed digitally, will just easily distracted. And then there's some scene with Superman. Remember, there's a scene where he in the trailer where the dream sequence in the trailer, they cut some scene out. Like I take that as a yes regarding the ring. They cut that part out, I think, because of the mustache as well. That's a reshoot, I think. But I like scene with Superman. I love Henry Cavill. He is a scene stealer here. Anything he's in is amazing.
The scene where he beat up Batman.
Oh, yeah. He used the I like that part too, where he just throws Batman like a trash.
Yeah, that really represent one of the animation movie where Batman, the old Batman, was going as Superman, and then they're like trying to stop Batman, because I think that movie was Batman was a vigilante with
always a vigilante.
Like really the whole government's going after Batman, and Green Arrow lost an arm.
Oh, Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
I got the comic too. I should have brought the graphic novel. I got it. Whatever.
So it kind of remind me of that animation where Batman really got beat up by Superman. But a lot of people doesn't take well of that scene. People say, "Oh no, Batman looks weak now." I'm like, you got to remind yourself, Batman is a human, and Superman is an alien. What do you expect a human to go against alien with a suit of armor only?
Okay, here's another thing about Batman. Okay, I like Batman. Ben Affleck Batman is my favorite. When they announced Jake Gyllenhaal as the next Batman, or Eve, maybe it's a rumor at this point. I don't mind actually. I like Jake Gyllenhaal. I don't mind, but my problem with this Batman, because of the reshooting and whatnot, I'm a gym guy, and I noticed that he's losing weight.
Oh, yeah.
He's not as buff as Batman v Superman. I mean, whenever he crosses his arm, I can see there are no biceps anymore. And then whenever Wonder Woman tries to help him with the arm thing, his the traps are all gone, the shoulders are gone. Maybe because of the maybe his problem with their family life, or I don't know anything about what happened to Ben Affleck, but it's not the Batman that you see in Batman v Superman, but he's still the best Batman. He looks like Batman. He's a Batman, my Batman, since Michael Keaton. And then
George Clooney.
Oh yes, that's like, hey Bane, I'm Batman.
You want like a funny Batman, like a cliche kind of Batman? George Clooney is your man.
Yeah, that's right. I still like Ben Affleck though. He needs to be in a good Batman film. And then let's talk about other. Wonder Woman is still awesome, of course. And then Cyborg. What do you think of Cyborg?
Ooh, I kind of love the Cyborg here, But here's the thing. I think the trailer was showing the CGI was really bad. But here I think they retouch it in the movie itself slightly, because it doesn't feel out of place. Then the trailer, when I watched the trailer, I was like, it feel kind of out of place. But this particular part of in the movie is like, it doesn't feel like really out of place for me, And I kind of like how at the end where his suit was really rugged.
He turned into this flat cyborg.
Yeah, he was like really couldn't control his power very well. So at the end of the movie, he made it into like really slick silver Do you have it in there?
Yes, there it is.
Yeah, it looks like the one in the comic right here.
It looks like this cyborg
At the end of the movie, So it's like, oh, I can't wait for the next one to see like a close up. But the only thing I really don't like hate is Green Lantern not being in the movie. So Green Lantern was a cameo in the movie apparently.
Yeah, Green Lantern, just a cameo, shot in the history part, the exposition scene. So the rest of the character are fine. Aquaman is cool. I love Aquaman with his beard and then the music, the rock music. I like Aquaman. Everything with Aquaman is amazing. Okay, then all the characters. Alfred.
Being amazing as always.
We love Jeremy Irons as Alfred, of course.
He was like, finally somebody's going on a date here.
Yeah, that's right. Sassy Alfred. And then I wish they show more Jim Gordon, J.K. Simmons' character. What do you think of Jim Gordon's? I mean, it's just a brief cameo.
Yeah, I mean, like he's just there, He's not like really involved in Batman v Superman, that kind of thing, He's just there to show that, oh, this is Gotham. That's it.
Yeah. And then it makes us excited for the new Batman movie. Anyway, we love the music by Danny Elfman, even though I miss Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL. Hans Zimmer and Junkie XL previous theme could have been in here. But the problem is, I've listened to the soundtrack first. The problem is, there's this, the end scene, right, with the Batmobile. There's supposed to be a Batman theme in the soundtrack. You can hear it clearly, but in the movie it's overclouded by sound effects. I like that theme. What happened? We get to hear Superman's theme at last, the John Williams one. We get to hear that theme. It's amazing. It's a pumped up theme. We love that theme. So overall, it's a fun movie. The editing is stupid. There's so many deleted scenes. I'll show you some trailer moments here that's not in the movie, especially Cyborg's part. We love the movie. Messy, clunky, everything. Anything else you want to say? You want to add?
I just can't wait for director's cut.
Yes, the ultimate cut.
Yeah, because like Kelvin's been saying, it's been like clunky and whatnot, and then some of the scene is like not there, so it doesn't make sense. Some part, why you just instantly cut to another scene when you supposed to continue a bit more in that particular scene, So I can't wait for director cut. But overall, it's an okay film. It's quite enjoyable.
And then the two end credits are worth waiting. The Flash and Superman racing, and then the cameo.
There was one part where they were showing the Flash running in New York, I think. That was a very awkward run. It doesn't look like running. It looks like he was leaping.
Yeah, it looks like a baby walk.
Oh, and yeah, Flash kept tripping in every part of the scene in the movie, so.
Yeah, some action scene are kind of awkward, especially Flash versus Superman in the slow motion. Like Flash, like, oh, whoa. Okay, and then the end credit with Lex Luthor.
Yep.
We're excited for maybe future Man of Steel movie, maybe Man of Tomorrow, the title. I don't know.
That was Deathstroke, right?
Yes, Deathstroke. Slade Wilson, played by Joe Manganiello.
Are they going to implement Suicide Squad together?
I think thinking in Justice League, Secret Society, the League of Doom. I don't know, because I don't think they are connecting with Suicide Squad. I'm thinking maybe Man of Steel 2, but I'm not sure it's gonna be in the new Batman movie. I don't think so. Worth waiting, but Lex Luthor is still Jesse Eisenberg. Still the same Lex. I don't like that Lex Luthor, but I'm excited to see the bald Lex Luthor.
I miss the overconfident Lex Luthor.
Which one? What's the Kevin Spacey ones? Wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. So we liked it. Go ahead and watch it. It's fun.